You may remember this video that I released not long ago boasting about how I would make The Last of Us my 200th Platinum trophy in honour of my good friend Carl, and of course my love of all things PlayStation. Having spent months and months and months internally debating what that milestone platinum should be, I chose one that was both sentimental and purposeful and deeply connected to my relationship with PlayStation. And I explained when I made this video that of course I had not already platinumed the game because when it came out I didn't have any interest in zombie games or narratives. I just felt that the entire world was overloaded with zombified, boring shows, films and games, and I wasn't interested in spending 40 hours with two characters that didn't grab my attention in any trailer and a game that just didn't look anything special whatsoever. However, I was quickly proved wrong and The Last of Us became an instant hit, and everyone that I've ever spoken to loves the game. So maybe I missed the boat on this one. Maybe I have conned myself out of a wonderful experience, a wonderful story, a wonderful platinum. Maybe I screwed myself over. So I figured 200 was the perfect time to go back, knock it out, and do it with my friend Carl. That sounds wrong, sorry Carl, but do the boosting with him and do all the multiplayer with him because we are very close, we love playing together, and honestly, he is one of the biggest things that I really am grateful for that's come out of trophy hunting and this channel. But as you all know, I am pretty much a walking, talking pile of failure, and I add to my long list of utter disgrace with another failed platinum. Yeah, I have not platted The Last of Us, nor will it be my 200th platinum. Nor do I see myself platinum it anytime soon. But before you get angry with me, let me explain, because I think this is a really important conversation for every gamer out there. So let's go. My primary reason, of course, is to do this for Carl. He is a wonderful human being, a fantastic friend, and someone that I deeply care about. Someone that encouraged me to start this channel. Him and Guy Faruski basically just berated me for like 3 weeks in a row until I conceded, yeah, okay, I'll do it, instead of talking about it. To mark my 200th platinum with one for him felt right. But there's many other reasons why The Last of Us deserved to be my 200th platinum, such as the fact that it sums up everything brilliant and wonderful about PlayStation exclusives, and about platinum trophies. It is a game that every PlayStation super simp like myself should have platted, and although my excuses for not platting it previous may be fair, they are a little flaky when you see that I've done 30 hours of Space Overlords. My excuse wears a little thin. However, this time round I do think it's a bit fair, so when we get to it, you let me know whether you think it's acceptable that I walked away from this platinum or not. But I felt that being a PlayStation exclusive, being possibly the best PlayStation exclusive, that I should platinum it, and that I should show respect to PlayStation and everything I've loved about trophies for the last 10 years and just mark it with a PlayStation exclusive of such high quality. Obvious fail, but you know, that's my bad. I wanted to make this milestone matter. I don't know why, but my 200th milestone really rang in my head, maybe because Bloodborne was such a big part of me becoming a trophy hunter. But now it feels there's only one thing I have left to prove, and that's mine Laban. It seems to me that once I've done Wolf 2, I don't know what my next challenge is, and I like that. Not because I'm not gonna do nothing. It's because I'm gonna have no idea what my next challenge is. I'm gonna be more open to other people's ideas. I'm going to be more excited and more encouraged and more enthusiastic about doing things. If I get my Laban done, if I don't, then I'm just going to sell the PlayStation. What this whole thing has taught me is that it's not the milestones or even the trophies that matter, it's the experiences that we have and the friends we make along the way. And those are intact, even if I have not earned this platinum. So the truth of the matter is I had an awful year last year. We all did as a family here in the House of L, and sadly we suffered a loss that we'd only just gotten over when I started playing the game. We'd only just sort of got back to some sort of normal mentally and emotionally as a family. and the game hit me for 6. And I know Carl would never do that on purpose, and Carl did say to me, this might be a bit, you might want to do this later, which is why I didn't do it sooner. But I figured whatever it was, I could handle it, and I was wrong. I was wrong. I do not like seeing parents lose their children. It's that simple. It's something I'm not going to enjoy. It's not something I'm going to be able to deal with easily ever again. And as sad and as sorry as I am, I feel if I pushed and tried to platinum The Last of Us in a short space of time, in a rush, that it could really affect me negatively. And I have only just gone out of a really bad bout of mental health anguish and grief. I'm not strong enough yet to allow that to happen. Character-driven stories, narrative-based stories like The Last of Us require strong characterization, strong narrative arcs, and those character arcs are designed to get you to connect with them, to get you to submerge yourself in this world with them. So it did a brilliant job, a bit too well for me, but I can see the brilliance in it. The long and short is, this is a mental health precaution because it hits on a topic that is still very raw. We like to mock the word triggered in modern society, but art is designed to do that. Art is very literally designed to provoke your emotions, or else it is not worth watching or playing. To mock this provocation not only discredits the human being and the mental health of that human being, which is pretty disgraceful, it also completely negates the appreciation for art and narrative, and makes you look a bit like a sociopath, if I'm honest. A really sick person. And I hope that all of you have the same approach, that if a game or a show or anything in your hobbies or pastimes is affecting you negatively, that you don't feel pressured to finish or complete it or continue at all. That you do have the freedom to say, no, this isn't good for me, I'm going to move on to something else. And if you struggle with this, please join our Discord server and talk to us, because we're here to help. We all have different experiences, and there's a lot of people in our server who will happily help and support you. But that leads us to the big question of the day, doesn't it? What will be my 200th platinum? And I'll be honest, I really don't care. Whatever I pop next is my 200th platinum, and I'll tell you why. Because if it's not the one I want, it doesn't matter which one it is. The experience was what was important, and I'm still going to experience the rest of this game and its platinum, just over a longer period of time. So the next one will probably be Shadow Labyrinth, if I'm honest, for my 200th. I'm close to that. Or it could be FC 25, it could be Zombie Army 4 if my boosting group stop watching Chelsea every friggin' Sunday. Ducksy, be good to yourselves and each other. Thank you all.